Alright, this is a Harley Davidson Street Bob that I'm going to be taking out. My second bike for a demo ride. This bike is standard with mini apes.
Thank you.
Ooh, big vibey. Started off on the Harley Street 750 and now I'm on the Street Bob, which is the stripped down Dyna. It's a solo seat. And this one's actually going to behave like a Harley, where the turn signals are on each bar. And I'm trying to get a feel for the mini ape handlebars, because I'm actually thinking of putting mini apes on my Scout. I like the mirror placement. So there's going to be a question as to whether or not finding the shifter's a bit of a problem. I'll get used to it. The breather is kicking me in the calf right now. That's about the only thing that I'm not liking. She vibrates quite a bit, but then again, it's a Harley. That is to be expected. I'd say this is definitely my favorite one so far, except for I get off the bike, I gotta figure out what is slamming against my legs down here. But the handlebar position is good. The ride is smooth. The vibrations are really only happening at idle. The vibration in my voice is more from the road. Seeing the instrument cluster is a big old look down with that thing on the tank. I'm used to having it up in the handlebars. So that would take some getting used to. Oh yeah, plenty of low-end torque on this bike though. So let's see if I can go through some specs that I know. I know that this particular Harley that I'm on right now is the least expensive Harley with the 103 engine in it. I think it's a little under $14,000 is what it retails for, according to the Harley Davidson website. And considering from the Sportster 1200, this is a big step up as far as how it rides, and it's not that big of a step up as far as price. This is a beautiful demo route that they take us on. We go through some country, a lot of country road, some nice twists, some rises and falls. Just an absolute beautiful demo route. Oh yeah, this is a lot more comfortable arm position. I'm gonna have to get a set of these for my bike. I definitely am. Get into idle and this thing vibrates. Oy. Big time. I got plenty of room to put my foot under the brake pedal. You know, where these filters are on the side of the motor, I guess I could get used to them. I just don't feel them on the larger Indians that I've demoed, which is what this would compare to. Now, compared to, it's very spirited. This is a very spirited motorcycle. Compared to, I guess the next step up in as far as an Indian goes from a Scout would be the Chief Classic, or actually the Chief Dark Horse, and then the Chief Classic. And so that would be what we compare this to, and this bike feels a lot more, doesn't feel as big as the Chieftain, or as the Chief, and is an awful lot less. But as far as what you're going to spend on it, the vibration, that'd take some getting used to. But I can see why people would like it. Makes you feel like you're trying to tame a wild beast. Yeah, it definitely gives me a more upright riding position. Puts a little less stress on my elbow and my arms as opposed to leaning down into the handlebars, the stock handlebars on my Scout. So yeah, I think the mini apes for the Scout are going to be a must get compared to how this the Street Bob feels. Yeah, my turn signal's on. I'm not used to having to look down so far for the instrumentation. Brakes are okay. Oh, yeah, that's how far I've got to look down for instrumentation. Definitely not something I'm used to. And again, could be gotten used to. Yeah, this lead rider is very meticulous. He's good at his gig. Uh-oh, something not right. We may have gotten split up at that stoplight. And so we are going to stop and we are going to wait. Look at this thing. Just look at that. Yeah, it definitely gives you the feeling that you're trying to tame a wild beast on a Harley. I can see why people like it. But I mean, you would definitely have to like these vibrations. If you did not like these vibrations, a Harley is probably not for you from what I've seen so far. Later today I'll get up to the big touring models and then we'll find out for sure. So yeah, the group got split up at that stoplight, so our lead rider pulled over and let him come in, let him catch up. Well, I definitely got to say, out of the Harleys that I've demoed, this one is my favorite so far. I imagine later on, if I get into some of the other ones, I may have other favorites. You can definitely tell when you shift. There's a big old clunk. So overall impressions, I do kind of like this motorcycle. I would imagine for me, I mean, the vibration, you know, you're either going to love it or you're going to hate it. And here we go, pulling into the dealership. Yeah, I think when I'm on my bike, which I'm very comfortable with and very bonded with, I think that the apes are going to be a nice addition.